Jake Hyten, entrepreneur from the United States, and my topic today is how to build a business from an idea. Okay, so there's lots of different ways, not maybe not lots. I'll break them down into two. One way to build a business is to do a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter and is necessary eventually, but doesn't really matter to whether or not you actually have a business that will work. And I start almost all of my businesses this way, very easy, very fast, very cheap. And the other way to start a business is to spend a bunch of money and resources before you know it can work. And sometimes you have to do that if it's very tech focused and you have to build something, or it's a bunch of regulation and you have to get a lot of licenses. Let me just give an example of one. One is you want to start a lawn mowing business. One way to do that is to go out and get your business cards and your brochures and build up your website and get your lawnmower and a truck and licenses to cover all the territories. And that is the worst way, in my opinion, to start a business. It's not the wrong way. It's just, you can do it. It's fine. It's just a waste of time. The way I would do it, and the way I'll show you on some of these other companies today, is I would figure out most likely what are the 2 or 3 services that my neighbors need. I'd create a very simple flyer, a sales flyer on my computer. I would not even build a website yet because nobody cares about a website. Very few people are going to look you up. But you do need one. And I would go around and I'd sell the 2 or 3 services that I had on that to my first 5 or 6 neighbors. And that would tell me, okay, there's something here. I have neighbors that want to order this service. Then I'd go out and buy all of the tools to be able to do those jobs. And there, you have a business. Now, you just expand that business. You add on services, you add a truck, you hire someone, you outsource some of the work that you don't like doing, and you just keep growing from there. And that way you don't spend a bunch of money when maybe your neighbors don't need gardening services or lawn mowing, or you discover, oh, I was going to buy all this lawn mowing equipment. They want gardeners, they want tree trimming. So you pivot a little bit. Now, here's another example of that. I had a friend come to me that said he wanted to start a supplement product. And it's a product for, he did research on Google keyword tool to see if people are searching for this type of stuff, Google Trends to see how it's trending over time. Actually, I need to share my screen. Here you can see the plant product here. It's basically a product that has only plant ingredients in it. And one way to start this company is to go out and actually make the product, which this product will cost about $40,000 or $50,000 to make because you have to make a certain amount of it. Go out and hire the influencers and the Instagram ambassadors and all of that, and then try to sell this to the market. And the problem with that is most of the time you need to make tweaks to your product in order for it to sell. The first thing that you put on the market oftentimes is not what the consumers want. So what I told them to do is instead is let's build this website, let's build the product how we're going to build it, and let's start pre-selling it to customers, actual customers. They're pulling cold hard cash out of their wallet to buy it. And so we built this website. I even got a doctor involved. That sounds really hard, but it was not. I just researched a bunch of doctors, found one that I thought would work. There wasn't, didn't look like he was doing any other supplement products or anything for that matter, and worked out a deal with him where he gets paid only if we sell bottles. So risk-free for him, risk-free for us. And now we've got a doctor on our team. And we sold this bottle before it was even made. Now we got lucky and this just happened to work and we're now going to make this product. But I've done this before and most of the times it doesn't sell. And we need to go back and we need to say, oh, maybe it's too expensive. Let's take some ingredients out. Okay, let's change this. Let's change that. And then you put it back out on the market and then it sells. We just got lucky here that the first round of this sold and we are now moving it. This is now a business. We're now going to sell these and there'll be money to be made and the doctor will make money and it will be a business. Another one here is I have a friend who does Reiki energy healing. Just imagine that if you don't know what Reiki is, just imagine it's saying a prayer for someone and they can get healing from it. What she wanted to do is create a business where she connects patients that want Reiki healing with Reiki practitioners. And she was going to go all around the country, hiring all these Reiki people, hundreds of people. It's going to take 6 months and tens of thousands of dollars to do it. She was going to put them on the website. They're all going to have their own profile. And then she was going to put it out there to see if people wanted it. I said, no, let's take the idea, build the website, let's build some right here where these packages are. She wanted to put the actual pictures of all the people, which is a great idea. That's eventually what we'll do. But I said, no, just, what these packages are going to sell for approximately, and people are going to order these in 30, 45, or 60 minutes. So put that on the front page. We will drive actual customers to this page, and we'll see if they buy some of these packages. And we have 2 or 3 Reiki practitioners on standby to, if we do get customers, we can actually send the customers to Reiki people, so they're actually do have something to buy. And then we would shut the site down. We would stop advertising, and then we would go find these Reiki practitioners and put them on the front, because now we know it can work. My final example is one of the companies that I run still to this day. I started this company in 2015 with $1,500. We help our clients manufacture their dietary supplements. One day, I used to use these companies of my own. I had my own company, and I would go to companies and say, hey, can you manufacture my product? I got fed up with the industry, and one day I said, all right, I'm going to create my own supplement manufacturing company and do better than what these companies can do for me. I took 500. Instead of spending $1 million and opening up a manufacturing facility before I even know if I can sell this type of stuff, here's what I did. I took $1,500, $500 for the website off of Fiverr, for the website, $1,000 into AdWords, and told Google, anytime somebody types in supplement manufacturer, make my website show up. And I advertised for that, and people started coming to the website and then clicking on get a free quote. I answered the phone only as me, and people probably thought we were a huge company because of the website, but it was just little old me answering the phone. And I sold my first 2 customers and said, yeah, I can help you with your manufacturing. And my plan at the time was just to outsource it to my friend's manufacturing plant. They can make it there. I sold my first 3 or 4 customers, and it was more customers than that, because we needed to prove it out. And then eventually realized, hey, there's something here. I could sell these services better than these other manufacturers. Let's actually do this full time. I hired more salespeople, hired production people, and now this business does close to 10 million in revenue in sales every year from that, originally starting with just $1,500 to test out the idea. Okay, that is how you take an idea and turn it into a business idea quickly and easily and as cheaply as possible. And again, it doesn't work for all businesses, because you may have to create a product or something, but more than you would imagine.